Hello, everybody. It is Christine. It's time for day 25, I think it is. Yes, 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I'm at the end of a marathon. Like I'm getting the last couple of miles here. And if I'm brutally honest, I might not have been so bound and determined to do all of these, except I made page kits. So I'm like, I'm going to get these darn things done, right? So here's our sketch. Y'all, I don't know. I can't read it as usual. It's too little. So, as usual, I'll have the Facebook group below. You can grab it from there. There's 3 photos. I don't have 3 photos. I have 2. We have a title down here with maybe an embellishment cluster, a little embellishment cluster here. There's a page with a couple of, let's call it pattern. Actually, you could do like a big one and then a big one and a big one if you want to do it like that, or you can put these on top. So, what I have here is the 25th. I'm not sure if this is what I did intentionally, to be frank with you. I don't recall thinking to myself, what's the 25th? I'm going to do a Christmas layout. But I do. I have a Christmas layout here. So this is my daughter and her new in-laws. And I got those 2 photos sent to me, which I thought were adorable. I don't have any idea what else I planned on this. I think Holly Jolly is funny. I might do that. Holly Jolly in-laws. Oh, that would be cute. We'll do that. That's funny. Because I don't think I'm going to pull out, I don't know what I've got going. They've got stickers in here. How did I have all these stickers? There's a ton of them. Wow, they gave us lots of fonts. And we also have, so sorry, y'all, I'm choking. Cute little ephemera here that I haven't even broken into this kit, y'all. It was November 2024. So, this kind of has like mixed media looking stuff. Let's see what we got. I don't really see anything in our little sample sheet here. So, this is cute. This could be cute as one of the little pattern papers. Oh, shoot. There's only one. And look at that. It's right there. But I want to use the houses. Okay, let's see what else we have. Maybe there's something else we can use that is cute or is dotted. Something along those lines. That's going to make me so sad. Although I say that, and technically I could cut it. Oh, that's a big dot. No. I mean, this could theoretically work. And I also like it because it's got the peachy kind of colors here. And then we could have that up there. But then I almost need like a more... More, I wish I could find like a dark green. There wasn't a dark green, right? Other than this, but that's a little too... Maybe a little too much. But I kind of like it too. And then I go, but the plaid might be better. There's my sketch again. If I had 2 branding strips the same, that would have been great. Because I could have put branding strip. But I don't know if I like that. I'm not fond of that. That is not the thing, you guys. That is not the thing. I'm not sure the blue. No. It almost has to be this green. It almost has to be that green for it to be really contrasty enough. I'll have some of this green left over. I may put like 2 layers. Okay, let's just go that route. We'll do that. It's all good. It's all good. Okay, let me do a little cutting. I got to mount my photos too, and I think I may do it. I may go ahead and cut my little house pieces and then my little green pieces, and I think I'll end up with enough to green piece the dot to do the photo mat. I think that's what I may do. Okay, give me just a second. I'll be back on. Alrighty. For once, I did not, quote, frame the layout with an outside frame. So, but this is such thick cardstock, I didn't really see the need to. I'm going to start trimming my pieces here. So I'm going to cut the house pieces first because I do want that green polka dot available for other things. And I need to see what I got left. So, and I chose the house because they're at home, like I mentioned. And Well, I don't know if I mentioned that or not now that I say that. Well, they're at the house. They're at her in-laws' house. And I just realized I'm looking at the photo, and she has the neatest clock in there. It has a photo for each one of the hours. Brooke tells me that her mother-in-law has like photos all down the hall and stuff. She seems like a woman after my own heart, except she doesn't scrapbook. She just takes lots of photos. So that's kind of a shame. I wish she did. But anyway, nice lady, actually. I mean, Brookie got lucky. She is a nice lady. And I think she likes the dad okay, too. I don't think as a father-in-law, you don't have as close relationship, I think, sometimes. But she likes him okay, which is good. You're kind of with those folks for the rest of your life after you get married. So it's good to get along, right? Okay, so I'm messing around with these strips here. So I did cut the house one. I cut the little green polka dot. I've got the darker floral or like poinsettia paper there. And okay, so I know that's the size I need. So I'm going to do my photo mats here. I could have double matted these, but I think it's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I think I'm going to cut these up. And then I think I'm going to, I don't know if I should have done it this way or not. I guess I kind of had to. I'll glue them from the top down. Sorry, if y'all hear anything behind, my door is open downstairs. We've been trying to socialize Saturn a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all that's going that great. I think I've mentioned that. But now the door's open and I hear everything. And my husband will go to the back door and yell for the dogs. Y'all want to come in? Do you want to go potty? Whatever. Okay, that's a little distracting. But, oh, well, the airflow's better up here. I'm not going to lie. It's because I have a ceiling fan and everything. But when you're in this finished attic space and I even have a return. But sometimes it just seems like it's stuffy. So it is nice with the door open down there. But it's just a little more noisy. So I don't know if you can hear that or not. Not now. It's not going on right this second. But at the time. Anyway, so I'm going to use my ATG. I'm going to put this stuff and I'll tuck the little pieces up underneath. I do use my fingernail to rough the edges a little bit. I don't know. I may have to go back with a little bit of Nuvo glue, but I think I got it all down. I do end up putting embellishments on top of that house paper in the top part. And so, but I think it's okay. I think I can still see it pretty good. So I turned it upside down because I felt I could fit the pieces in there just a little bit easier that way. And they're straight and all that. I'm trying to make sure it's in there straight. And I think next I think I do the bottom part next. I probably shouldn't have left all this done here because it's not all that interesting, but this layout didn't take me that long, so I was really proud of that. I'm moving along. Like I said, I've been really focusing hard on trying to get these layouts done because we have a busy November coming up, and I'd like to get a little bit ahead. And anymore, I've got 1,000 things going on. It seems like we found a new church, and so that's amazing, except I will tell you that the church it's longer. It's a longer service. So we're there from we leave the house at 9:50-ish. Is that right? I think it's 9:50, and we don't get home till 1:30, almost 2 o'clock. It's just a very long service. And plus we speak to people, we stay after, we visit and all that kind of stuff. So it's really good, but then that whole day's gone almost, because then there's still groceries and stuff like that. And then of course Tuesday nights we have Bible study, so we're gone. So I just don't have a ton of free time in the evenings because we have chores and all that. So I have to try to get this stuff done during the day. And then my work has just been really, really busy. So I'm not going to lie, I got to come up with a strategy. And also I've been missing the gym because I've been sleeping. I don't know. I'm just, this month has not been as organized and fruitful as I would have liked. So I got to revisit my strategies here to make sure I get to the gym or get to my runs and do all the things. So definitely a month of reflection have to happen in a minute. Here next week, we'll do I've been using my Cultivate What Matters, and I'll have to do a reflection and see what's worked for me, what didn't work for me, and stuff like that. So that's okay. It's all right. That's how we do things, right? We got to improve ourselves. So I've been messing around. You saw me glue the photos down, and now I'm putting down this holly jolly. Now, the funny thing is I did jolly because I was, our holly down there on the right-hand side, so I thought I might initially go down, and I thought, no, that's going to look weird. So I just switched out the J and H real quick because I didn't need to put every letter down. They're all the same after holly, or the J and the H are the only thing different. So I kind of went backwards with my title, and then I've got in-laws in these little tiny foam letters. I was really pleased with that. They had 3 sets of alphabets basically in this kit. And in a second, I'm going to start getting into the embellishments, and actually there was more than I could have picked some more stuff, I guess. I don't know. I found some really cute stuff though. I'm looking at this kit going, oh shoot, I need to get into this thing. I don't know why I've been sitting on it for nearly a year at this point. So that looks really cute. So now I'm going to get my little sorter tray in a second. I'm going to pull out my ephemera, and almost immediately I find what's going to go to the left of the title. I think I find it basically right away. It's Santa. He is so cute. Look at that. And his little ornament thing kind of fits just perfectly Like, it fits perfectly over the rug. It kind of hides the rug there and then next to the title. I just think that's really great. I don't have to add anything on the left-hand side. And the top up here, I do take that little house. I move that over to the left, actually, in a minute. And I'm sorting through here because I'm like, okay, what do I want to put on here as the embellishment? Because, again, the houses and stuff are a bit of a busy pattern. But that's okay. I'm gonna end up making it work. So sorting. I fasten as usual when there's a lot to choose from. Although I wouldn't suggest there's tons and tons of ephemera on this one because they did give you a whole sticker sheet, or a whole sticker set. I'm gonna use that little piece there as a label to just put on there. This is her first year with her in-laws, and she didn't really show that on the sketch, but I felt like I needed it. So then I've got this house. I've shifted over just a little bit because I did put the label there. And then I'm going to pull out a couple of snowflake-looking things. I don't know if they're really snowflake. I guess they are. But they're gold. Gold, and they got the color palette on it. And to me, that just kind of fills in the little gaps and kind of hides the other houses and stuff pretty good. And then I think I pull one more thing, which is a little bow, and that's going to go to the right of in-laws. And that fills out my embellishments, you guys. All I'm going to do now is, like, glue them down. I use foam underneath Santa and the house and the bow. And then after I've glued all that down, I decide, you know what, that sheet with the letters on the Holly Jolly on it had tons of little gold stars and stuff. So I went ahead and pulled those out. And what I don't actually show you, after I do that, I turn the camera off thinking I'm done. I even did the slow down show, I think, or maybe I'll do it in a second. But I decided I'm going to pull some gold shimmers paints out is where I'm headed that. So I don't think I've got it on there yet. No, I don't have it on here. And I set it down and I decide, you know what, I want a little gold paint on there. So you'll see it in the close-ups, but not on the slow down there. So I've added, you can't see it in this photo, but maybe the next one, you'll see a little bit of gold splatters perhaps. So that is my layout, you guys. That's day 25. So I am making some progress. Wish me luck. Talk soon. Bye.